worried. I am terrified of the internet. Why can I not have been born in the States with decent internet? I know it's not that good, but to be honest, you got it better than down here. To be quite honest, chat, you got it better. You got it better than down here. Alright? Alright, alright. I see you. You see me? You see me? You see me? You see me? We will try to remember you if that happens. Joe Mom should have stayed in the States and should have married an American person. They should and he should have had a farm with horses. I don't know why she did not do that. She did not do that, chat. Not smart. Not smart decision going back to your third world country when you have already escaped it. But it's alright, I guess. There's plenty of places with gigabit now, so it's kinda good. What is that? What the hell? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Alright, chat. I need some epic music for the Disco Elysium. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Count, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I miss the old country. Yeah, I feel like that's what she thought. And she thought wrong! She thought wrong! Internet speeds as is 1 giga. Oh. Oh. Gigabyte. Give me a second. Hello, my sillies. Hi. 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 Let me close all my tabs. So, because I've been testing the fucking internet several minutes now. Hi. Hi. Here's some background Disco Elysium. Hi. Do you like my bun? Do you like my bun? Singular bun. Just one. I promise I'll get myself a very cutesy two-band haircut at some point, chat. I think it's pretty adorable. I never truly overcame the messy band girl era in the 2010s. I just didn't really know how women achieve that effortless look with their little buns, you know? You kind of like just tie it and it looks really good and you don't really know how that happens. Well, yeah, I'm still trying. As you can see, I successfully shrunk here. A hair asset that I had to see if that would work, and it did. It looks cute. Kind of like a maid haircut, which is very adorable if you ask me. Alright, chat, let's boot up. Disco Elysium, are you ready to become French? I am not. I don't hate. I never truly hate. I just despise a little bit. A teeny tiny little bit. I don't know. Like, if you ask me why the French are so hatred on the internet, I would tell you it is definitely because of the memes. And then they also, I don't know why. Sometimes they come off a little bit obnoxious. But that might have to do... Somebody a very long time ago came to my chat and told me, that is only the people in the cities. And you might be right. Because the people, I don't stand people in the cities regardless of where they are from. So that might have something to do with it. I don't quite know. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Don't make me pronounce Cajun. 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 Parisians are awful. That's what I've heard as well. But I don't really know. Maybe there's 1 or 2 good Parisians, you know? City girl. Give me a second. The volume for this epic background music is really, 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 really loud. Really, really, really loud. I should probably lower it manually, maybe? There we go. Hello! Hello, Shaggy. Hello, Biscuit. Hello, Mamver. Hello, Joe. Hello, Vexine. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Linkster. Hi. How are you doing today? I hope you're ready. God damn, this music does affect my ears. It has a beautiful soundtrack, but it's definitely insanely loud sometimes. Hi, Bibi. Hello. Hi. Hi. What just happened? What just happened? Any place is better than Texas at least? Biscuit. Stop censoring my Jovlins, Biscuit. You only censor them if they say bad things that can get me. Not demonetize even. Kick me out, get me kicked out of Twitch, alright? It was hate speech, it's deserved. No, it's not! No, it's not! Texas is great though. Like, Texas is really, really nice, I must say. As a person that visited Texas once. I gotta say, it's really cool, man. I like looking at the people with their cowboy hats. It looks very, very nice. It looks very cool. And I like that they carry it around like it's nothing, chat. I guess that's because it's one of the most important places out there where cowboy hats are a normal attire. You know what I mean? I like cowboys. They're pretty amazing, chat. Love me, Buc-ee's. I didn't get to go to Buc-ee's, but I definitely want to go on next time that I visit. Come back to Texas! I want to visit at some other point. I'm gonna have to do it someday. Alright, let's load our game. Yeah, there's gonna be a shit ton of saves on this one. You know why? Because I fucked up several times. My character's not the smartest. Texas está muy grande. Texas muy grande. Texas muy grande. Muy grande. Texas muy grande. Texas is big. It's huge. Hell yeah. I know there's like a lot of memes regarding how big Texas is. Texas, I feel like Texas is half... Isn't it like half of Peru together or some shit like that? I don't know. There's this map. There's this map online where you can kind of used to accurately be able to tell the size of countries. Which is really, really cool. Also, give me a second. I want some water. Also, let me make myself smaller. I always accidentally make myself huge. But that's because I have a huge head and a very tiny screen where I see myself. It's larger than the continental US, including Texas. Holy moly! Oh, damn! Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Let me see. Who put the clothes in the trash? Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Ask Garde if he knows anything. Knows how the victim's clothes got in the trash. See, I believe that we might be French, chat. Because a literal child can mug us. A literal child gives us depression if he mocks us a little bit too much. You know what I mean, chat? It's terrible. I think we're a little bit too weak. Which would definitely tie itself to the stereotype of a French person that I have. That they're very sad people. You mean you're not the smartest? I am one of the most brilliant people on this country. The country is not that big. Nor do we have much intelligence. The French are just depressed. What is making the French depressed? I wanna know. Maybe I'll be able to fix your problem. Maybe one Latina can fix your problem. France. The French from France. The French from France. Whatever you say, boss. I really do wonder. Alright. So, read your ledger and name the case. This case needs an official name. Go to your inventory and interact with the damaged ledger to give it one. Oh, alright. Done. Ledger. Postcard. Handkerchief. Oh yeah, we have his handkerchief. Now I understand exactly why people ship these two together. We still don't know our name. We still don't have a name because we don't remember. How do I grab this in order to read it? Maybe here? Use interact button in inventory. Can I hold it? Oh, interact. Huh? Yellow man mug. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent, frolicking in a field of saffron flowers. Back-footed and grinning feeble-mindedly, it seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique. Hmm? Just call him the idiot! I will never be so bad to this man! Look at him, he's still... We have not found his other shoe. How is it possible? He's walking around with one of his grippers out. Jesus. Alright. How do I interact with it?
It's
oh,
the
there we
letter
go.
you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
I think I got it.
Right. What more do you need? A rubber condom stuck to the back. A graffito that says defeated. I think you catch the drift.
Because I believe we're fighting depression here. The narrator is so mean to us. It's so mean. These are the thoughts of a man that is severely depressed and needs to maybe go to therapy. Maybe we should have gone to therapy instead of going into this case. Let's see. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Oh shit, you guys can hear a song, a noise on the background. Sorry. Excuse me. Run your fingers across the aluminium. Touch the aluminium so maybe it gives you a grasp of reality. It reminds you of the good times where aluminium was a simple thing that you used to use, I don't know, in your college years, in your high school years, but when you were happy. Maybe that's why he was so drunk at the start. Wasn't it with us when we realized... didn't this happen during the last stream where the game kind of told us that our wife left us? You guys remember? Run your finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
You are doing aluminium in college? Addict. Yeah, you see, it's needed in order to pass the exams. They're so exhausted, and you kind of wanna go party on the weekends, you know. So you gotta do some aluminium as well. Jeez, I don't think you even can take aluminium. I think isn't that like for BPD or something like that? I have no idea.
Looks like an official mark.
Aluminum.
Made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant. What's this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Oh shit, how oddly specific. Again, that is lithium. So I'm guessing that nobody takes aluminum for anything. It's just something you're not supposed to take. Let's see, continue.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Oh.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Logic is so mean to me. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
while a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Bros, the white papers or the yellow papers? It seems that they're covered in piss. So let's do it with the white ones.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
Aluminum is toxic in the human body. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what I have been doing before the stream. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what I was doing right before the stream. Because I got a little desperate that my internet was not working.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Oh. Maybe we did get to solve a bunch of cases before. Were you eating aluminum? What did you do? I was trying to take the lid of a can out because I wanted to use that can to put my pens inside of it. Right? But it didn't work, so I sanded it and I think I inhaled a little bit of aluminum. Aluminum. That could be it, or I just have a random ass cough because I've been sweating all day and the wind is a little strong. So fucking third world. I think the design of the can is really cute, alright? Shut up. I like to reuse, recycle, reduce, alright? Like a soda can or like a can of beans / vegetables? A soda can. Living like a rock star, Dubois. We're trying to achieve that route. Yes. Failing miserably, but we're trying to achieve that route. I'm guessing this is Dubois. Thank you for the little spoiler. I love inhaling metal dust particles. Yum. I don't drink soda, so I don't drink soda, so I have no cans. But can I ask you why you don't drink any sodas? Also, let's see. What are these papers about? Cases?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken. Not completed, mind you.
Fuck. We're a failure of an investigator. Spoiler? Yeah, we have not found out our names yet. Because we fucked up so badly. I think there must have been several opportunities where we could have found out our name. But we just haven't. I just know him as a handsome looking cop from Disco Elysium. The rock star. The disco rock star. Because you want to support your local corn farmer. Yeah, see? The difference is that down here, we don't use corn syrup. We use real sugar. The good sugar. Okay, not that good, but still, you know? I am a water chad. I agree with being a water chad as well. But sometimes, from time to time, I also take a little bit of soda. Just to, you know, motivate me to keep going. I need a little bit of sugar in my bloodstream sometimes. You know what I mean? Also, the can set, it had this huge disclaimer. Because it's not like a Peruvian brand of soda. I don't know which kind of brand it is. But it said something like... Let me quote you. Because I actually saved the page that I was looking. It got me so curious that it said so blatantly that it can cause reproductive problems. That I googled exactly the reason why it could have this disclaimer. It said something like, this can contains bisphenol A, a chemical compound primarily used in manufacturing of various plastics. So it has microplastics. And then I read the detail. It says you could get some estrogen problems inside of your bloodstreams. And it said something like, it is banned in California. to drink this. Wait, I don't think it said it was banned. It was like discouraged to drink it. But then I googled it and it said it's fine if you do it once, just don't do it all of the time. But now I guess I have microplastics on my bloodstream. Get them lovely microplastics. I think that's normal. What isn't banned in California? That is also true. I switched from soda to sparkling water because I like carbonation when I first wake up. Nice. It's like a little weird sensation to wake you up very very quickly. Sounds nice. I don't really like carbonated water. It's weird for my taste. Yum. My favorite soda is Postobon. What the hell is Postobon? That sounds like a chemical. You guys used to use real sugar, but you've been bought out by Big Corn now. Only some brands, not every single one. Thanks to God. Thanks to God. Kuno is launching rocks at the corpse. Say what you want about him, but that's some solid arm endurance. I hate Kuno. I hate Kuno. I hope that he throws in those rocks, moves a little bit further away, closer to the corpse, and then it falls over him. It's so close to falling. Look at the rope. Look at the rope. Look at the rope. Colombian soda. I am not Colombian. Love me the apple soda. Oh wait, Colombian from Columbus? Not Colombian. Columbus. I don't think microplastics matter that much when everyone has eaten from a plastic container at some point. Yeah, pretty much. The only thing allowed in Cali is crime. Yeah, seems like it. Alright, let's see.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Holy moly!
What do you mean? Is that all?
That's it? Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. Nod and return to the case note.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41.
Revachol.
Jamrock Quarter.
I keep saying it in Spanish. Revachol. That's how you say it in Spanish. It takes away all of the charm of the words in French when you say them in Spanish. It takes so much, chat. Revachol. 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 Colombia as in Pablo Escobar. Or Colombia. With an O. Colombia as in the country next to Brazil. So, it's Colombia. Colombia with O. French has charm? Are you sure? Of course it does. Okay, you know, I can accept you making fun of the French. But you cannot deny to me that French is a very I don't know, I'd say refined something? Language, in a way? Language. French, charming. That lost that after they... You are. I can and I will. Okay, you know, Americans are biased about this. Americans are biased about this. When somebody speaks in French, I am amazed. Because it sounds so complex and at the same time, a little bit refined. But maybe it's the stereotype that I have of French people. Aside from the one that I got from, you know, the internet. I've been to the French Quarter. That is different! You say refined, I say arrogant and prideful. Both can coexist in a person, I believe. It's helpful to learn. Yeah, exactly. It's helpful to learn. I have several friends who are fluent in French. And not fluent in English whatsoever. And I find it so weird that people would choose that. People would choose for their children to learn French before English. It's crazy. There's a lot of nice things about France, but they get overshadowed by some of the other stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. It's the truth. A French buddy of mine is French. He's gay because of the French women. I don't think he has an option, buddy. I don't. How bad are French women? French is not a very useful language. I agree. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Alright, there was a mention of naming convention here. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? I'm done inspecting this. No, wait. That's it.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
What if our pre-drunk self, pre-blackout self already solved the case, but it was so bad that he decided to get as wasted as possible? Maybe there's something like very, very dense happening on, with this corpse. Maybe the reason why they hanged them is very complicated and morally difficult to dissect as a police officer. Maybe we decided, you know what, they were right for hanging him. Let's ignore what's happening here. You know what I mean? They're like Latinas, but without the good stuff. What? What are you implying, Biscuit? What are you implying? There are two big places that speak French in this world. One is France, and the other is France, Canada. Do you really want to make them happy? The Quebecois? The Quebecois? He became so black-pilled he took to drinking. I believe that. Let's see.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too. I don't wanna.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
How dramatic.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
My cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
That's the one. Lie. No, I mean non-numeric one.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Oh, like a nickname. Like a nickname. I seem to have made a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders. Don't mention it. He's gonna laugh a little bit.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
We need to make the time pass a little faster by making some jokes, cracking some jokes, chat.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
They will.
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
How? You're not gonna explain how that happened? Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? That's it. No, wait. I gotta...
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
I feel like I am wearing gloves, so I could technically check the pea-stained papers as well. Just to see what kind of cases those are. You know what I mean? That's fucked up, Kim. Phineas Gosh? Phineas Gosh? Is that the one that got his brain stabbed and then it changed his personality completely? And he got... I think that he also used that as an excuse to get divorced, chat. Maybe he hated his wife. I don't know. The commies kill him in this world, surely. Phineas, gosh. I'll research later.
Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper. Like to the case
Like a
files.
fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting there is.
Oh,
once
wait.
all the tasks
Commit
are
to
accomplished.
paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
Kim, do you have a pen? I don't know what's... How bad can it be using a pencil? Jesus Christ.
the lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt.
He was a bit irritable with the giant hole in his frontal lobe. I see.
He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
You're not gonna lend me the pencil, Kim? Kim, we're in this together. Just give me one pen. Fine, I'll just use this crappy pencil. Something's gonna happen. I already know. It's gonna break. Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Oh, man. With this beauty, commit to paper!
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
You guys think I'm better here? So I don't cover the letters? Give me a second. I'm also gonna make you a little smaller. Over there. There we go. 3 of you work. 3 of you... I can work with that. Let's see.
Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Because I'll do ones that are already finished. Both of them.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Yippee!
You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like completion.
Yay! No more procrastination. Just working very hard.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. What? The Setting Sun. Shit on a stick. It can be the Hanged Man, right? Truly Latina.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
Like the
Good,
tarot
strong name.
cards.
We have a very good name for the case now.
It is a terrible, terrible tarot card. Chat. Do not. I hope you never get the Hangman. She always needs to be the center of attention. Truly Latina. I do. Yes. I'm in front. I'm always in the center. I'm joking. I don't mind being there, but I would cover the letter.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
What if I'm the hangman? Watching from the gallows. I'm very sorry that happened to you, but you gotta let it go, man. You gotta pass on to the next life, please. The accident was not your fault. Alright, let's see. I'm not inspecting these. Close the case
You
files.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Stinky! Can I read the case files now? Please, for the love of God, if this fails, I'm really stupid. I've been failing logic like crazy.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 4112 20111700. The next world mural.
It always begins with HDB, the date on initialization and time of arrival of the scene. Alright. The office precinct.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Wow, I don't know what to say to that. Horus Devi Berenger, Horam Dardan bin Sakin. I don't know what I can say to that. Those are my initials, definitely.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with. But it's the one you got. So sorry.
Dig it out! Give me some creativity at least! How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Half an hour, huh? And it's 12:08. We don't have any quests that have time limits, right? It would have like a little clock thingy. If it was to be time sensitive, right? Oh god, I don't want to even get started with the build. I'm scared. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's see. Where's my stuff? It said here, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. So, whichever is the last. I'm guessing that maybe. Give me a second. Oh shit. Unsolvable case. I guess I can't revisit this. Do you guys think that this would have any clues with the current case that we're doing? I doubt it, right? No passing. I want to see my anime characters play in video games. Herbert Weaver Dover. I can revisit
Not
this.
much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Bros are yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Well, I guess we could use this for this murder case. Station call?
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Ah! I see. It's a call, so you present yourself at the police station. Uh-oh.
All in a print so small, it could be considered downright cute.
Cute.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Enough of this. Well, I guess we could use them in case there is somebody that does not wanna cooperate. Real money.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard. Smell the ledger. Ugh.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Nice.
The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger. Let's see if something falls out.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Ooh.
And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Uh-oh. Open the hidden compartment on the clipboard. Interface in 5. -1 from Lonesome Long Way Home. Ah! Please! Nice!
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly,
Imagine the smell. Yeah, it's probably stinky from all the piss inside of that garbage can.
the slides snap back into place.
Oh!
It should be possible to just, you know,
Should be possible to just, slide the drawer open? Wait, somehow I don't want to? I'm next to Kim. What if I'm hiding something? I trust him.
without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Why is that the case? Do we have children? Maybe? Pick up the card. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole! Close the permeable compartment.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
What is in the box? Chad, don't be mean. You know what? It will happen to you. I hope you lose your balls in a car accident. Smell it first. Open. Put it back. Smell it.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Our ex-wife? Maybe she's still our wife.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
That is not our wife.
Harry, it begins.
It is?
You're already reading. I wanted to write you a
Wait.
letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Put it away. Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Aww.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Stop. Put it back. Keep reading. This is gonna kill us. Should we keep reading, chat? This definitely is gonna kill us and make us lose our progress. God damn it. Stop. Put it back. We can read it at another time, can't we?
You jam the compartment shut. It's hard to breathe. The air in your lungs feels sour somehow. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Again? I should have taken it out.
Without resistance or sound, thin
Let's
wax
see.
paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard.
Open it.
Familiar hand. A young woman. Harry, it begins. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every step I take, it grows.
Alright, stare
By
into
time
the
I reach
abyss.
the fuel station, it has filled me entirely.
I should save. I can't save! Keep reading.
You jam the compartment shut. It's hard to breathe. The air in your lungs feels sour somehow. The drawer is locked.
Okay, put the ledger away. Give me a second. I want to save. And now we're gonna get killed by the reason our wife left us. Why did our wife leave us? I wonder. Sounds like he's a terrible husband. Let's see
It's
the
the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage
flower
without
open.
resistance.
Pick up the
Thin wax
card.
paper has been
Open it.
familiar. A young woman.
Continue.
Harry,
Keep
your
reading.
hand, every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel
He's
station,
really
it has
sad.
filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Then why are you leaving me, woman? Are you crazy?
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Uh-oh.
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Did we have an aneurysm? Did we fucking die?
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Fuck.
Detective, is everything alright?
Fall sideways. Like Jansa into the floor. We fucking died. We fucking died. Maybe you forgot to eat. Are you fucking kidding me? We just fucking died. We just fucking died.
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Good job, Bibi. Wait, did we actually die?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it because it's always there.
Tell him.
What is going on? Are we really starting this again?
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
There was something about the bow collector too.
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Was that the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now.
Shut up,
inspecting your
Reptilian!
pupils,
Stop
stupid
messing with
idiot.
my head!
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Huh?
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh no, never mind. We're alive. We're alive. We're alive. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your
Our
cheek.
ex-wife will never, never, ever get the pleasure of killing us. Hell yeah, Chad. It's time for vengeance. He survived the Gosling.
Drink. Water.
Drink the water.
The water is cold, silvery. The stuff
Get
of life itself,
hydrated,
as it pours
bitch.
down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Drink the water.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. Let's tell Kim. Maybe he can give us some advice. Maybe Kim is married to an actual nice woman.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
Yeah, there's some stereotypes on why that is the case, chat. Jesus Christ. Maybe these ones are worse in Latam than in the rest of the world, but we have some severely damaged people that decide to become cops. Kimi is not? He's not married? Well, he can marry us. He can marry us. We're gonna get married and we're gonna make out of that yaoi fan art canon. Nice woman? That is a myth. I can tell you right now, Bibi. Kim is not married. Just kill your ex-wife, we might. Might as well. Both decided between becoming a VTuber and becoming a cop. Unironically, yes.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
He's not into you, but he's into dudes? What is wrong with me? I'm a very attractive man. Look at my smile. So charming. I look so talented. Let's solve this case.
Good.
Gather yourself up, boys. You're ugly as sin and a whiny fucker. We're not that ugly. We got to marry a 20-something-year-old. Wait until 50. No! Don't use my own logic against me. So now you're a man. Maybe you spent the last few days of the case being drunk and high. That is true.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the
The
Tools tab in
ledger
your
of
inventory.
failure and hatred, chat. I remember that. Quick, give him your best line. I don't think I can raise him up yet. Let's see. Tools, items. Blue oblong pen. Just Kim's. Ledger of failure and hatred. Alright, we didn't have any quests, do we? We do have a badge. Oh, holy shit. Find out who is in the Union box. Guardians told you some unruly Union men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling in Rags. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Inspect victim's body. Already did it. Pay for damages? Pay for the damages. We have no money. Track down your badge. Alright. Who put the coats in the trash? Ask Kuno and then ask Garde. Who made the cow report in the crime? Keep searching for the color despite lacking any obvious leads. Sing karaoke. Track down your gun. Read the watermarks. We're close to the car so we can read the watermarks. Let's do that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Jesus. Jesus Cristo. Inside, the elf is flat.
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Perception. The elf doesn't care.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
Save your fare. The elf is COVID. Ah! I forgot what this one is called. Give me a second. Fucking... Motherfucking... Motherfucking... Volition. I will eventually get a bigger chest. Alright. It's only a matter of time and... time and more time. I'm still sore from Wednesday workout. Good. A chest of gold, maybe. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
There she is. Revachol West.
Street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation lashes over you.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
What? Look at the shimmer in street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Where are we on this? Point the halogen map.
Let me see. Right here.
Seems nice. Seems like a shithole. I'm sure I've seen worse. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
I'm trying to stay positive. Alright? Look at the shimmer in street grid. Oh wait, look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Totally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
I'm trying to stay positive, you fucks! It truly is the French mindset. Become happy! What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
You count 216 perforations.
Visual calculus.
Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
Ah.
The last row has 3 perforations.
3? That's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Alpha male officers. I think that's just a way of keeping track of the things that you have done.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I worked the land-telling course on layers of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else.
No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we?
Alrighty. Kim, my beloved. He's really funny. He's really, really funny. I like him. My chest turns from chest workouts one wrong stretch and grabs patty. Holy shit, get some eyes, man. Get some eyes.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
200 and something.
Wow, more than 200.
260 to be exact. Is that a lot? I would have thought there'd be more. Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all
Holy
RCM
shit,
officers.
we're very applied. Maybe that's why our wife left us. We weren't paying any attention because we were too busy with the cases. I feel like that's a common trope with officers and freaking detectives and stuff, chat. It makes sense, but at the same time, your poor wife, and you don't even give her children. Are you joking? Chat, if you're gonna be very busy at work, at least give her children. Learn from all of these detectives. Women are unreasonable. Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes. It's a common thing with labor jobs too. Yeah, I agree with that. Put away, baby, you're gonna be away for a long time. You need something. She needs something to do, chat. Either she gets a hobby or she becomes an alcoholic. Or she becomes a mom. Electricians are largely divorced because of it. Yeah. I see why. I understand the woman now. Careful with stretches and stretch often. Your body will get used to the strain. I don't really stretch whatsoever. Rockstar detective. No. Let's be humble. Just get your wife to be a VTuber. Wait, might be a bad idea. Sikim, I told you I was a superstar cop. I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number? Alright, superstar cop. Never mind. I don't want to be humble anymore.
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row.
Don't sympathize with women, DV. What the fuck? I can sympathize with women, chat. But don't worry, we'll get her back. Because as much as I can sympathize with women, cracks knuckles, I can also hate them. Just kidding. I think that with my reads and my abilities, we can get our... What was our name again? She said our name. Harry? Harry? Like Harry Potter? We can get her back. She'll come begging on her knees when she sees a rockstar cop. I was suddenly reminded that a VTuber cheated on his husband with a guy in Brazil. What? Whitman wasn't originally a VTuber. Her husband? What? Boss, are you cheating on your husband? I don't have a husband. That we showed. That sounded familiar.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations.
Confirmed kills. Just 3? So I am a killer. I was expecting a higher number, honestly. That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Silver or cotton, I think. Huh? Husband getting shot in Afghanistan while she was getting shot in the womb. Don't remind me. Don't remind me about that. Still one of my better lines. How many likes did that get you? How many Reddit karma did that one get you? Wait, no, I think they would have banned you on Reddit if you said that about fruit.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Well, we have 200 and something cases and just shot 3 people? That sounds like those 3 people must have been very reckless for them to die like that. Yeah, I think we did a decent job. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
How do you handle the strain? I don't wanna get in his life. We're just meeting the guy, you know what I mean?
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
I said it here. I got you laughing like hell. It was really fucking funny, man. Rose Doodle was the one who went to Brazil. Gotta pump those numbers up. People.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Jesus Christ, chat. Did our wife cuck us on this game, or was it more that she got tired of us spending so much time at the precinct? Or working on investigations? Alright, we gotta go ask Kuno and then Garde. Why are the victims' clothes on the trash? Is there a way for us to run, by the way? Bibi, you should shoot those kids! Even though I hate them because they literally mugged me. I don't kill children, chat, regardless of how fucking annoying they are.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
And I really want to kill this one.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I face shifted.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You want me to show you, Kuno?
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
Pigs can't displace.
Kuno is.
Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Could I get into the harbor from the roof? I've heard enough of this. What's with the tube of Magnesolab, Kuno? I don't think he fears cops.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day. Rips mag like a motherfucker. And you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Maybe we should pretend that we are cool, like these kids. You just can't handle Takuno! In the Bible, some Jews were mocking Elisha, calling him badly, so God sent a bear to eat them. So there is precedent for this sort of thing. Oh man, how I wish a bear would come out of nowhere and bite them in the head. Baldi? 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 I thought badly. He was dropped on his head as a child. I think his parents were probably cousins, chat. Or even worse. Brothers. The children can get the puckle gun with the square bullets. I know about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, Pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
What was with the big head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool big head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point to your head. It's shit. Were you trying to send a message of some sort? Demo tape? Like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Is that like a quote out there?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
I don't trust Kuno whatsoever.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Ah, shit.
Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's it. I'm killing this guy. I'm killing him. I'm killing this boy.
That's all there is to it then.
I wonder
Don't
if there's
get
any
pansy.
hope for Kuno.
Just
There's
jump.
none. There is none. I wonder if there's any hope. There's no hope. Alright, I need water. Holy shit. I'm dying, chat. I need water. Can't. Kuno. There is one hope. I will try to fly again. That's all very sweet then. Don't be a pansy, just jump. Thank you, thank you. I don't have any more HP potions, that's why I think I might take a tiny break. I have a little bit for one sip. I got it. In the next life, he might be someone worthwhile, but not today, not on this game. Tell him to take it up with Jesus as you shoot him. Yeah. Send your regards. I found a blade covered with powder residue.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
No, I don't think that would happen. No, I don't think drugs are the solution to my literal drug problem. Alcohol.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
The body, what do you know about it? The crime scene. You kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. That's shit.
I am desperate, Kuno. I have no leads.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. I asked her what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Okay, let's play his game. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival
Performance
shit.
crotch!
Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrap pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There was also a mug in the trash. Do you want it?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Does this adequate depiction of a South Saharan man have anything to do with it? Does this quaint, better not taken out of his historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. I think he probably doesn't like the South Samarans.
Yeah, back out of this shit with Kuno.
Back out and take your fat ass with
What is
you.
on the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Bibi's interested in the kids' pants. Sounds suspicious. No, I'm not. He's telling me he will sell them to me. But I don't want them because they're kids. I want them because they might kill me in my quest.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent.
Oh.
It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Kipt. South Seminese? The gardener used to work there.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
You mean the young
Shit,
woman by
nothing
whirling
to
in
Kuno.
rags? That gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
Oh shit.
Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that. I mean, the garden is the closest thing to the corpse, so it makes sense. Seminis? I don't know how to say that word. Bibi, why do you have a seat over there? Over here? Huh? I should ask her about that. I should ask.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Suspicious. The ladder. Ever climbed it? Pointing a ladder on a tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
I might have questions later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I keep throwing up, but I can't investigate the body at all. I'm gonna
Kuno
save.
doesn't fuck.
I definitely need to save just in case. It's so stupid that this game can kill me so easily.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I keep throwing up and I can't investigate the body at all.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Maybe you got some advice from me. I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
The kid looks to his left and then to his right and then leans towards you.
What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
Kuno 5 non-vomiter, here I come. What? What? Okay, you know what? Let's try to be like Kuno.
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting, you refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name? He might like this, I don't know.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Fuck, it happened again.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit
Fuck!
out of you.
Again?
Yeah, that's right. Drag your ass out of here, fat boy.
Help!
Before Kuno fucks you.
More hour criticals. Are you fucking kidding me again? How do I heal myself? I literally don't have anything to heal myself. I'm gonna die. I died. Fucking died. Kuno, you little shit! Load game. Load. Yes. See? Are you molesting the child? I'm not!
Fuck does Kuno care?
Keep
Yeah.
throwing that.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Give me advice.
Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps you could... That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths.
The
Try
body.
it again now.
What do you know about it? Oh wait, I'm
Kuno,
gonna try approaching the body a third time, and if I puke, it's gonna be over. Forever. Just watch me.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Sheet compress, Kuno fight, non-vomiter. That's good. That's good. We have a chance. We have a chance. All right. Come on. Please.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you.
Yay!
It's a smell of the mind telling you to run. And you're
Finally, I can approach the fucking cadaver.
With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Nice.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
He gets too depressed and just dies. He's truly French. I told you. I need to understand the reason why French people are so depressed, chat. Could you enlighten me a little bit? Why are they perceived as being so sad? Hmm? Adventures are dangerous, Bibi. Yeah, you're right. Because they're French. No, give me an actual reason. Give me an actual reason why. What do you mean they're French? Inspect the boots. Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
National pattern? Map of the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Really? I got it?
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
Okay, the reason why French get depressed so easily. Death is the only smart move they make. What? Because they surrender to depression. They're just not happy. A series of white flags in wars. Yes, the night sky. That means you're half wrong. Alright. I suspect there's some genetic predisposition to negative emotion. Maybe. Yo, but I've just arrived from Onunkin's Chuba chat. What? It's okay. You can sit down, drink some water, relax. Then Unhinged starts at around like 1 a.m. if the stream lasts that long. Hello, baby. Hello, aunties. What's that? Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Ah, shit. He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
My
rolling
poor
out.
gamer eyes, chat.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
道行得地，te va a caer agua. Te va a caer agua. Te cae agua si no te vas. Shoo. Shoo. I feel so sorry about spraying my cats, but you already know what's gonna happen if they get too close. What are you doing, you fool? This is a long game, by the way. Yes, I know. I know. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. If you want to re-examine the tattoos, looking at the photo would give you a better, more detailed view.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is a reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were allergic to cats. I am allergic to cats, but I have this specific cat that really likes to sit right next to the PC tower and play with the cables and disconnect my computer. Sometimes it has happened at least once on stream. Spay them instead. They're already spayed. They're house cats. Get hairless cats. Those are very expensive kitties. Alright, Michi. Shoot. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
The dock workers from the harbor did it.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing. Should we tell Kim that we have blacked out, drunk, forgotten all of our memories? I'll use squeamish at Albos. Squeamish? Squeamish? Squeamish. It's all made to feel sick. Faint or disgusted. I wouldn't say so. I would definitely not puke that much in front of a corpse, I believe. But I hate blood. So I prefer to not look at it. Let's see. Maybe we should tell Kim. Yeah. You know what? I'll be sincere.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
What are these for again?
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you.
They do.
Out of
They
place
kind of
somewhere.
look like Mewtwo legs.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique. A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor. Thanks. It's super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
It's all me?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ooh! So somebody stole that as well.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby! Not to the boots. That's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Makes sense. But why wouldn't they take the bullets? Are they difficult to get out of his leg?
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
They look pretty advanced for a security guard, yeah. Maybe they're doing something very weird at the harbor. So like $10 in communist friends, yes. Bold of you to assume that. It all becomes relevant later.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether,
Oh.
like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Point to it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the giant ballpoint of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Drama? Fuck no.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
I'm running out of battery. I can't believe there's an option to lie about this. That's insane. Pull the boot off. Take the boots.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
I guess I'm gonna carry the legs.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with a boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
This is a bad idea, isn't it? Let's go off the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't wanna decapitate the body.
don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Nothing?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
It's the
His
ginger
torso
kids.
covered in tattoos and extremities
Look
blotched
him in the
pink
eye.
and blue.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Inland Empire medium, tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Is he actually talking to us or is that just ourselves? Maybe perhaps the real. I really wanted those boots, man. They're very sturdy. They might help me kick things. I'm still lacking one of my pointy shoes. So, I mean, pretty good deal. Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit until it's later and the kids are gone so I can take them away. Alright? You're just insane. I am not insane. It's reasonable. Somebody else is gonna take them. Use the boots for steppies. That's what you would like, wouldn't you? Because they probably hurt because they're made out of ceramic. You're just schizo. Yeah. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. What is happening? I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Copper.
Where have you gone? Is there a heaven or hell? What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Where have you gone?
Fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much, huh?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
This is fucking crazy. Oh, heck yeah. Give me those questions. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Maybe... Wait. Maybe we can remember things through the corpse. You know what I mean, chat? A hecking copperoni. What does that mean? Is my name Rooney? Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Love? Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. The cloud leaves of the corpse appeared to a smile. The face rotates before he slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
What is my name, Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Because you're a copperoony.
Okay, give me a question.
Here you go, you loony.
I have no more. I don't want to be rude to the corpse. He's fucking dead. Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
He talked and there was no text. He just talked and there was no text chat. Now I'm gonna dream with the hangman. You're a wizard, Bibi. That is not true. I'm literally just a schizo. Squint and take a step back. How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Have another
The
look
cadaver
first.
slowly twists on the cargo belt. His
Squint
torso covered
and
in
take a
tattoos,
step back.
And as you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Ugh.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. He's beaten up, see the bruises? Upright after death.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up, see the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
If only somebody would have looked at this corpse 7 days ago.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Hello everyone, hope you are all doing? I hope you enjoy the game. It's one of my favorites. It's pretty cool so far. It's Game Kitsuragi. It's literally him. Welcome, doggies. Doggies for dinner? What? Alright. Continue.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Itadaimase. It's a stinky game. Yeah. Why is your name that? Thank you for the follow. Hope you are all doing well. Too many all-nighters. It's alright. Got me confused there for a sec. It's good, actually. The game? Yes. The corpse? Not so much. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. We got lucky.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. I think he's dead.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
I have something I need to know, Corpse Man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible again?
Because you have.
Enough.
Come back later, Corporal.
Alright, yup. Preliminary examination is done.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Alright, thank you very much for telling me. I would have not got that otherwise. Xbox generated it for me back in 2013. Oh. I can't change it now. It reminds me of my great uncle who has Down syndrome and pushes me around. That sounds really fun.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down. I don't know if this would cut it, to be honest.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Boy, there, the buckle holds the belt together. I don't know, you just know. Shoot the belt, the bullet will break it. Uh-oh.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Continue.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
We're doing this, boys.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno.
His eyesight is not that good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Drink the mana potion. I have no mana potion. I have my pills here, but I have no water. I should go for some get some water. Drink mana. Alright, give me a second. Jesus. I need to bring some water. I'll BRB. Okay? BRB. Then we can shoot him. Alright, I'm back. I have ice cream, chat. Again. I've been eating ice cream so much lately. One would think I have an ice cream addiction. Alright, let's see. Well, I open it. This specific ice cream has cacao from Peru. What does the label say? Let me see. Cacao from Junin, which is a department in Peru. It's really good. It makes great cacao. I was talking with a bunch of people who know a lot about coffee, and they told me that we have one of the best coffees in South America. It competes with Colombian coffee, and you guys should definitely try it. Definitely try it. I wanna have ice cream, but then I announce a matcha review in February. You can eat the ice cream as long as you exercise enough the day after. Let's see. I will not let the lieutenant take the shot. I don't know. Maybe it's better not to back up.
What else can we do?
Ask for help.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Now let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Shoot him down. I need to save. Let's have another look at him. Leave. I'm gonna save. Chat. Sorry, but the firing the gun could have the worst fucking outcome. We could kill Kim.
The man before you,
Yes, we do.
Shoot him
he
down.
breathes out heavily.
Oh yeah, do this shit! Fuck it up!
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Say nothing. Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place.
This is a terrible idea, but I guess we'll go ahead with it.
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Take a look at the bodies. You know. Why would I do that? That sounds like it's disgusting for no reason. I want to eat pig intestine skewer again. That sounds really good, actually. We checked some videos on Andy's cuisine, and they had llama skewer, intestine skewer, which was some really good. It's really common to eat down here, actually.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's death's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The chick's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
"A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's death was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight."
Yeah, he's partially blind, Chad. We should get the gun.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Yeah, I wanna try it, Kim.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
You little shits!
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani pointer! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
I miss Bibi. Ooh, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. I was just getting my ice cream. You need to kill Kuno right now! I only have one shot. I'll think about it.
You've held this, an A9 armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first. This helps me, but I don't know if that helps everybody to be more accurate. Point the gun at Kunoi's. Give the gun back to Lieutenant Katsuragi. Kitsuragi. Say shut up!
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
What is wrong with these fucking kids? What is wrong with these kids? Alright. Let's gamble. Yay! We
The
did
buckle explodes
it!
into tiny pieces, coming loose with
Damn.
the whir.
We're making up for all the bad luck that we had before.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you,
Oh shit.
looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Yet again!
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Base and anti-commie field. Base and live field. Base and not insane. Knew it. Keep shooting it. Not after one shot. Weak. My granddad was a communist back in the USSR. He used to tell us the bread stories. The bread stories? What happened with your bread? With his bread? You've been policed. How did I do that? Who's laughing now, you little shit? You've been policed.
Ace is high.
Oh! Lieutenant raises his right hand, waiting for you to slap it.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture has spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves. You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Slap it and wait for the aces low. We can end up like an idiot and then die because of morale. Just slap it, man. You don't need to overdo it. Do it! Do it!
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
Wait, in the animation, it almost looked like he missed. But he didn't?
I knew these guys were.
What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright, give him back his gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Are you sure about that?
Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
This is a famous list of initial interviews.
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
End it. Is there something that has a time limit? Nope. Phil had to wait a while for food. They invented chocolate milk. I'll have you know. The USSR? Why am I surrounded by idiots? I just got back. You actually made the shot. I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, the thing just killed Kuno. Gardener about gardening victims tattoos. Alright, let's look at our notes though. Sorry, this one. Photo of tattoos. Interact.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
Who are you? What is the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Who are you?
Gone.
Well, put the photo away. We have this one. Autopsy, interview the union boss, this one, this one, this one. We already asked Kuno. Ask Kuno what he knows. I feel like we're missing something. There was somewhere we had to ask Garde if he knows how the victim's clothes got into the trash. I don't think he knows. But alright. Let's go. I'm saving, by the way. Sorry, the ice cream is really tasty, chat. There are plenty of things left to do. Yes. So let's ask first the gardener, and then ask guarding.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
She smiles shyly. I know you killed him! Come over here! I know you did it!
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Visual calculus medium. Squint your eyes and look at her intently.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
And in terms of the yard, the plaza, the traffic jam?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us? No, that, but I'll keep it to myself.
Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Oh, maybe everybody's into... Oh. Maybe they're all part of the hanging. Gardener, I hardly know her. Alright, the body's down.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
That's
No
all for
problem.
now. The body's down.
Do you mean the body is finally gone?
No, that's not what I mean, woman.
Absolutely gone.
No, the body is down on the ground.
Oh, right. Can you tell me when you've taken him away then?
Sure.
Yeah, keep her in the loop. It's strangely enjoyable to report back on the minute progress you've made, even to strangers.
Alright, I don't think she knows anything about that. The gardener. Run number on the victim's armor. Use Kim's shortwave to run a serial number. Okay, let's ask Garde first. Shall we? Oh shit! Misha! Misha! Yum, 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 yum. Welcome, waiters! Welcome, Misha! We're playing some Disco Elysium today. We're a cop, an investigator, and we're doing pretty good, I gotta say for myself. We shot the corpse down a tree successfully. So I am sure that the luck is on our side on this stream. I am sure. Thank you, thank you. Playing Half-Life, how did it go? Did you get to finish it? Hope it went well. If you feel like resting, Misha, do not worry. I'll take care of your raiders. You can rest some. Drink some water, get hydrated. Sleep if you need to sleep. Have a great one. Hi, baby. Hello, Misha. Don't run. Don't run away from me. Grabs all 123 of you. She bathed in chemicals and became a mole. Bathed? The underground is pretty cozy, if I say so myself.
Can I help you?
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there? Thank you for the follow. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. How do you pronounce this? Fugu. Fugu. Okay, I will go to get some foods. Have a great stream. Have a nice meal, Mishita. Provechito, as we say in Spanish. I hope the chemicals weren't that rush on your skin. Fuel? You got it right the first time. Fugue state. Could someone of your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
I trust Garde.
Yes?
Garde, I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Bye. You don't need to know about the karaoke thing. Oh, this is open now. Oh shit. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Nothing else? You?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in
You're
a
just
completely
chilling,
foreign
man.
language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
He's Russian? I don't like Garde. We should sing karaoke in front of him. We will. Don't worry about it. I just gotta get more songs to sing. A state where you can act like normal but will have no memories of having done it. Very convenient. Fuga. The G liking girl. Fuga. Nice.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Oh, he does understand me. I think he just doesn't wish to talk to me.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. But what if he wants to be feminine, huh?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Kick it open.
Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Cobalt, huh?
It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Kim, we're conducting an investigation here. I'm gonna open every place that I can find. I'm gonna look under every nook and cranny.
The winch, outside, in the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do.
There was a winch outside on the roof, like a small elevator. It's a part of a whirling in racks. There's something about this place that makes it no.
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Poor Garde, no one deserves what's being done in front of him, not even Garde. I feel sorry because the girl that he likes seemed to act in a weird way, so he assumed automatically that she does not like him. And she does. I mean, inside investigation. No, the door is mega investigation. I'm calling it behind the blue door. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Garde. Just in case, you know, the murder did happen outside of your establishment.
Can I help you?
Can you give me the key? Give me the key. Why is there no option to ask for this? Find a way into the secret passage. Well, if you put it like that, of course I'm gonna try to find a way. Secret passage?
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright. Let's just go,
Yes,
I guess.
We should find out who this Lord faction is. We don't.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying
Wait, I think I encountered a bug and I cannot get away from the conversation. How do I return?
Yes?
Oh wait, never mind. I thought I was stuck there. Sorry. You're new here. It's all about money, you know. You gotta spend money to make money. Alright, he's not a big talker.
the worker is in a deep slumber.
Steal the dog worker's ID.
You fumble at the spring-loaded gate of the carabinier, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner, like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
We might be dealing with a criminal here. Let me work. I was checking if the man is feeling okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger-bang his stuff, okay?
Garde!
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions.
Oh, shut up, Kim!
Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax, everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea.
Maybe
Or
I'm a
that you
kleptomaniac, chat. Maybe I
appropriate
am.
stuff.
He's not gonna stop me. Definitely not gonna stop me, Garde. How about this lady? She might be pretending to just wear this
Hello again,
chair.
sweetie.
You seem to be in a chair. How do you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. The sweeties get money.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
The cryptozoologist's wife. She's American. You Thomas. The bald guy would like to buy crypto if someone explained it to him. Just because he's bald? I doubt it. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling and Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
It is. I really don't want to see the rest of the world in this place. Because it doesn't look that well.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
Not just because he's bald. I see what other thing tipped him off as somebody that would buy crypto. France! Poor garden, no one deserves what's being done in front of him. I think that we're gonna sing karaoke, but I have not found a single song yet, chat.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. All I know is we're approaching the end of time. Sure, it's the year 973. It's the spring of 51. It's not a spring. It's not spring. Is it spring?
That's right, dear.
It is spring.
How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Oh my god, she's so nice. I'm sorry I doubted you, lady.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. But now she relaxes her shoulders.
That's sweet. That's really, really sweet. Also, let me make my shoulder smaller.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the blades on steeds civilization covers before us. Some kind of democracy, maybe? Let's say this.
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there is no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain dead.
How could she tell? What is the revolution you tell? Who could tell me more? What's the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Gotta get going. I'm not gonna ask the poor lady on the wheelchair for money, chat. That's a little too rude. Alright, let's go out. We could good. Secret passage under the harbor. Kim's short way to run the serial number. I think that's what we're looking right now. We got a kind green ape pen. A pen with a green ape on one end, and the ape has closed its eyes, a kind of expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditated. Cute. A blue pen, like a large caliber bullet that shoots out ink, once belonging to Lieutenant Kitsuragi, come with a side order of resentment. His poor pen. Alright, let's call in. Is boss going 5 hours again today? Maybe.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange.
No,
Alright.
no. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Let's run the numbers. Shortwave to run the serial numbers. Discover the serial number of the victim's ceramic armor boot. Run the numbers using Lieutenant Kitsuragi's shortwave in his motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
50, 100, 1000 E. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I'm done with the radio now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Close the door. Alright, we completed this. Now, run the number on the victim's armor. Call Alice back in a day for info on the armor. Alright. You guys remember we were analyzing the car that went through here? Right? Great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. An ancient fountain, it doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Fun fact, the French had the order to launch their nuclear arsenal in case of declarations of war. I'm not talking about warning. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
Gaston
Talk
Martin.
to Angry Hard René first.
Angry Renee! What did you call it? Why do they get you get called like that? Hmm?
About your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
France and North Korea are the only two states with a strike-first nuclear policy. Jesus.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game.
A ball game.
Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I should ask what the game is first.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Oh.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw. Don't they call the doctrine a warning shot though? I don't think it's a warning when it's nuclear bombs. I don't know.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Petanque.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
I'm on it, coach.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
-1. No, the game is petanque. I don't know how to play petanque. I love your time, fellow. Don't get involved in the game. Let's try, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't kill anybody.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast.
You're what?
You threw your sister's breast.
This is the only thing that I can think about. Bibi is more of a petanco. Yeah.
Mon Dieu.
Petan.
Good job, officer.
Petan.
That was an excellent throw.
Hold on. Why did it feel so wrong?
Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps.
Morale critical. Fuck.
It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
The throw was terrible and you know it. No need to bug me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
His tone is full of admiration.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
I was going for something cool, but I screwed up like always. No. Perfect throw. That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary.
Right. Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
But Bibi likes Andy and Layla. Yes, I do. Now, it's a very exclusive to Andy and Layla sort of situation, alright? I don't want to imagine this man with his sister.
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Ah.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women? So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Drab. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
It's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home,
Did you use artillery fire against them? Because if you did, you earned my respect.
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bowl in his fist. She likes Anli and Lele because they stab people with knives and each other with other things. But you said he's handsome. I was lying. I was lying. He's not handsome. Alright? Or maybe, not in this state. Maybe when he's taking a shower, you know?
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Aww.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
No, it wasn't. Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim. Not thoughtfully and turn to look at northeast. Shake your head and look down the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eye.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially,
don't
the
worry,
party
I'm
never
right
surrendered.
here. I'll finish
Of
the
course
job
they
with
still
my
owe influence.
hands.
You don't even
With my
begin to
fists.
truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers clean up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works.
No, they don't. I'm sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting rabid commies, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
That would have happened without the commies. That is not the only problem. Cats for food. He's like you, boss. We eat guinea pigs, alright? Not cats. Guinea pigs. That is described in the whole game. Yes, it is.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Hola, casita. Hola. Who was this Frizzle? You mentioned Guillaume? What exactly is a suzerain? Who is Frizzle?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
The old veteran falls silent and
He died
massages
in the
his
hands of the
chest.
Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Oh, Jesus.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Oh no. You mentioned Gilam?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Man.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him and he doesn't want to admit it.
Maybe. She doesn't know, Suzerain. I don't know. I don't know. Guinea pigs are basically cats, no they're not. They're rodents. They're the opposite of cats.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Composure. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Thank you for your time. Thanks for educating me. Coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Aw. What kind of store is this anyways? Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organizing the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are. Already learning the value of hard work, but her head, aw. I'm scared of interacting with children! They already got called weird before by the fucking redheads. This one seems more reasonable. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. I'm scared of patting the head of this kid. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Aw. Shouldn't you be at school or something? What is Romans? Who are these famous people? Okay, bye-bye. There's nothing else that we can do around here? Perhaps we should try finding a way into the other side of the hotel. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Enormous bowls worthy of a real man. Bowls. Bowls. I still wonder how the hell could we get to the other side? Up here. Maybe there was a door that we didn't notice before? Are you scared of women? I might be. Alright, I might be. What about this thing?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main Hall Building A, Andrew Orlando here, SCA. Artemitep's Boxing for Young Athletes and Gym, 24-hour window. Emma's Fashion Atelier, Favron Taxi, Slipstream SCA, Fortress Accident SCA, Riverchol ICD, Main Hall Building B, Whirling in Racks, East Delta Pinball, Leave. Okay, how about this way though? Tommy Lejon. The man muters to himself, accenting the beats as he
A
goes.
simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening.
From another planet.
He finishes and turns to you.
Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, all around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south down the
Upon
road.
Days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
Or both. I think your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He's a weirdo. Well, he looks a little bit like a weirdo.
So tell me, what
That
do you
is
need?
not always bad, is it? Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike. What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? Forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Oh.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Maybe I should go on a strike. I'm joking.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
Because unlike you, I like working.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
Exactly. I don't know my mother, but I go on strikes against her too. For my rights. I guess you got a point there. No, your mother.
Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eye.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Empathy. Formidable 13 is not gonna happen. What do you see in his eyes? Why are you howling anyways?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Ah! One of my fellow merchants.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Very accurate. Boss has no empathy. Shut up! I do have a little bit. So nothing illegal then. What's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a comfort flex.
Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
Could I get one of those found tracksuits you're handling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right, I have another
The
question.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
This is too depressing even for me.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
I'm all good for now.
Don't be a stranger.
Good talk. Alright, chat. There's so many things. I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna be sincere with you, chat. I have no idea where to go. I am lost. Let's just try to explore it. A bolt still got Humanox covers the track. Boys, alright, Bibi. Wig it, I will.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea.
Napoleon?
It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Encyclopedia. What did this king do? Military badges, perhaps? You have to investigate this Call world, Booby. I need to understand. I need to understand why it happened like this.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry,
you know what?
And various chalices.
I get it. I understand now. Yeah, I would have done exactly the same.
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon. Instead of a bed, like a normal person.
That was his pile. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
Philip III's ludicrous bronze likeness looks defiantly up into the sky.
Wait,
a silver as
who
you
is
look up,
this?
you notice something about the statue.
What
There are
indentation?
some odd
What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Points to indentation.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
He's blind as a bat! Poor Kim! Kim, how do they let you be a police officer? Kim? You need better glasses!
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
None of the above. Maybe it's connected to the murder? We didn't find... Oh, we still need to do the little examination. Political... It's a king and he's shot. Target practice.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you.
Alright, I remember what we had to do. Enter the harbor and seek an audience with the local Derborder Union leader, Everard Clare. The hangman is down. Perform a closer inspection of his body. Arriving at the castle there. This will need a form to be filled in 3 parts. I guess we can do this already. Let's do the autopsy first. Oh, he's Colombian. Can't wait for man of him style. You have to investigate the common world. You're a terrible leader, boss. I'm a great leader. I lead you, don't I? You are literally my mod. Alright, let's open this body up.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
You can hit caps lock to activate your auto run mode. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Which was it that killed you then? Love or communism? Maybe he loved the communist.
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is embarrassing.
Come back later, Corporal.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's
Oh my
summit.
god.
And the failure of the 13th
Yes, I remember that one random fact that I learned in
crack
history
top
class.
20
I do.
was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you? Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
So you don't need to double click. Bibi fails hand-eye coordination. I don't want to hear it. Well, they let you be a police officer. I didn't want to hear about my cat sleep. Nice catching that. Nice catching my mistakes, chat. A little too watchful, I would say.
That's right.
We'll just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger. Open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Begin. 1. Assistant.
That's you.
Write the initials HDB.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Coroner's case number
KK57-08.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Ah, shit.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Should we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you. We already wrote our initials. Write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write around 42.
He nods.
6-year race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Muindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Like an onion.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
The little monster exclaims energetically. I hate her so much. Get away, kid. I think that we need to kill her. I think we need to kill her. I thought we shot her and we didn't.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Fucky. I will not write that.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless with the cargo
Evidence of
belt
treatment.
still.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyways? I'm not sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
He placed his hand in the man's chest as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
we should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.
Write it down.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart.
The ink is blue and white.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Write it down.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Is that important? Touch the corpse's hair before moving on. Let this not happen to me.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Stroke his hair. Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stone thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Male pattern baldness is important for ID in the body, exactly.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Yes, Kuno.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but amend for high velocity. Write it down.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Bet the chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
No.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Physical instrument. Cut the belt off. Oh no, 20 feet! Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges.
Dang
like
it, chat.
black bread
I don't think I would be a
rising
great
from
cop.
the east.
Or a great investigator. I don't know. Actually, yeah, no. I am not always present to see all the details out there.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Physical. Okay, that's better.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together. Sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia.
No, the genitalia.
No, it's gonna happen. See,
I fucking knew it.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect the genitals. Write down and move on. What did they do to his genitals? It's really important. Hello, my comrade in Metabasovian sausage grinder. Hello. It's hemorrhage.
The dead man's penis is average size, congested.
I don't know
from
what
the
I
downward
expected.
collection of blood.
I don't know what I
Testicles are uneven
expected.
in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Alright. Good to know.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active
Maybe he
combat
was a
duty.
soldier? The scarring is extensive, way more than allow officials.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item. Hands.
Pick up the hand.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids, like it's ready to explode if squeezed hard enough. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Time for the internal examination. Well, hello there. Hello, Big Butter. Welcome. Hi.
Central nervous system.
We're opening the cadaver. Wanna see what's
Do you have
inside?
anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
The lieutenant grins.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips.
Ew,
black
is this
and
accurate?
viscous.
Is this accurate for an autopsy? Do people do this really? That sounds like a terrible job to have.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
This is accurate. Why are you asking me? I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe you know more about this than me, perhaps.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
Ew.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaw. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust.
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Am I an expert in those things? I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And what? That's it?
That's it.
Right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
The competitionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
NA and toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
There's a field, last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse below the lower abdomen. Write it down, omit the boala.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You need 3 fields.
I really hope the
Leave a
bite
fourth.
marks are from animals that were going for his corpse and not the people who hung him.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Are you sure about that?
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
How about we say fatal injury, opinion, and just charge Kuno and then take him to jail. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark. Finish the autopsy. What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Turn the page back.
The corpse lay slouched to the side, oblivious to its surroundings.
Alright.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Opinion. Fatal injury. Non-fatal. Post-mortem. I don't think he died by hanging. I think somebody killed him and then put him up there. Because of the steps. Right, chat? Right? Non-fatal. Post-mortem. Bibi! Yes. Talk to me, little Jovelin. Tell me. What does your big brain tell you? How did this man die? Tell me your opinion, chat. Do you think he got hanged while he was still alive? You're trying to be smart and that scares me. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I don't think it's not fatal. Post-mortem. The lieutenant fell silent abruptly.
Why do you say that?
I'm serious. I don't think this was the injury that killed him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands when marching him to the gallows. Yeah, he would have resisted. There's no fucking way. There will be more injuries. I can tell you what I said my first time I played. Non-fatal. There is no reason. It's just a random guess.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you are right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce
Yay! Yippee! First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
Yes.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Whip out a copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Perception, legendary. Search the body one more time, thoroughly. Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my
This is
memento
so
mori
perception.
if possible. Also, see me in your dream.
Never. You know what, chat? Holy shit. I need more perception, chat. Let's be honest here. Even. That's not good enough. To me, at least. I think the 3 on perception is pretty good, actually. Shit, revert. Yeah, give me more perception. I like perception. Alright, let's see. A 3 is fine. I think this is really important. Worth wasting points in. Alright, let's try. Let's curl our fingers, please, for the love of God.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this? Open him up. What is he hiding?
His cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Touch something else first.
You're not far. It'll come to you. Keep crawling.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
What?
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say, abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent.
Fucking finally! Touch it with your fingers, gently. Proceed.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers.
Were
As
they
you push
carrying
both
him
in,
from there?
You reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Oh god.
The fuck is happening?
Shut up, girl.
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Ah.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
What the fuck?
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
Clumpy ganglia.
This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Kuno's voice is hushed. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Kinda like a fish. Kinda like it's... How do you call that in English? The thing that you use to like... catch fish. At the very tip of the fish rod. That is pointy, and if you put it too close to their mouth, it might just... into the brain. A little inwards lobotomy, if you will. Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach
A
toward
hook?
his skull.
Yeah, a hook.
His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
Definitely like a hook. Maybe that's how they carried him?
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Jesus Christ. I feel a solid object right under the skull. Fish it out. Okay, I gotta tell him.
Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack. A protrusion in the cranium. Right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it. From the inside.
Unless it could be those things that they used to kill cows with. There's like a retractable gun with like what looks like a fucking, how do you call this? Like a metal pick. And you use that to lobotomize cows and make them die as quickly as possible.
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
It's more like a spike than a pick. Okay. Spike. See, I am not dumb. I am not dumb. I am just ESL.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
This child scares me. I don't want to know how she learned those words. Fish it out.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With
Whisper.
your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
I got it.
My pig's fucking got it?
What? What is it?
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
A hydraulic piston gun is what you're thinking. Yes. Fleeing corpse beats at her, baby. I cool it once I get this thing out.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
Whoa!
Fucking beautiful.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. How did we not notice the wound on his head? Can it happen? That it just like stays inside of your skull? Because we have not found an exit hole, right? Well, I guess he did mention it, that teeny tiny one that he found on his head. The wound was in the soft palate inside the mouth. Yeah, but what is the exit hole? In the head? Is that what you mentioned? It can happen? Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it.
Yeah, Lieutenant, you didn't notice that, did you? He doesn't know how to touch mouths.
We need to add an item to the injury
Properly.
list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth.
No exit wound. That's why you couldn't find the bullet. I did avoid looking that much into his throat at first before rolling that perception. So I wonder if I would have found it earlier if I did watch his mouth more.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Yeah, there is an exit wound, but it's a very, very tiny one. Sounds like heaven. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
God damn right.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes. Yes, it was. The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Maybe... Hear me out, chat. Maybe... his bosses killed him. For some unknown reason. Maybe he betrayed his bosses? Maybe the bosses wanted to make an example out of him? Or maybe... just maybe... this is a huge plot to go against the people who are now doing the blockade, basically. She thinks she's cooking! This is but the beginning of the game! This sounds like it's gonna be a very complex game, to be honest. It's probably gonna take weeks of gameplay to finish. I don't know. But that's my hypothesis, chat. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I really like watching murder cases. So I've seen a lot of things. I think that's where my knowledge for this comes from. Sounds plausible. You think so? Agreed.
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
Yes.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Yeah. Who would do this? Why would anyone do this? Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Maybe they just shot him while they hang him. Who would do this? I think I need to watch myself. Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Maybe they just shot him while they hang him? Let's ask this question.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
I agree. I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
What happens next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport.
Alrighty.
I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem. One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Yay! I got an achievement! Let's track him to Kinema. You are finished with the corpse.
Alright. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Good job, boss. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. Guided me, even if it's a little bit. Thank you, chat. Alright. It's auto-saved. Hell yeah. Wow, let me crack my knuckles. After a great job done. Woo! Chat, I believe this is as much time as we had for today, sadly, because it's almost 4 hours and I gotta go do some other stuff, alright? I have work that I have not finished doing. So, take care, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Chat. I will see you on Monday, alright? Because we're a Monday streamer now. We never rest. Let's go ahead and raid somebody, alright? I'm gonna see if I can raid. How about we raid Primrose for a change? Let me see. Haven't raided her in a while. Let's say hello to Primrose. She just started streaming. Alright, let me see. Raid? Latte Primrose. Is it late, Primrose? Am I stupid? Thank you guys so much for being here today. Let me give you that coffee and face. Let's continue this. Maybe on Monday or maybe Monday Morrowind. I don't know. I feel like doing stuff on Monday. Latte, late. There you go. Here's the message. And also, I don't know. Maybe something else would be nice. Like, call Bibi raid or something like that. Call Bibi raid. And a little heart. Thanks for the stream, Bibi. Thank you guys for being here. I really like this game. It's very interesting. Here you go. Hope you guys have a great one. Over at YouTube as well. Hope you guys have a great one. I cannot raid on YouTube yet, sadly, but I will try to do it as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kill Kuno raid. Yeah, that also works. Please pick that one. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Be strong and have a great rest of the weekend, okay? Okay? I'm going to the beach. I'm gonna get extra tan. Let's go get tan together. Go get tan, okay? Even if it's winter over there, go get tan. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.